Guys, I've got the twins here today. Birdman 316 here, by the way, in case someone doesn't know who I am. But we have this is the number one, the first one. That's why I just call it number one, right? The first Leo James unmarked Les Paul style guitar here. It doesn't have any markings on the headstock there. Reason I can tell these apart is this one still has the original knobs on it, and this one has thumb wheels on it. The other does not have thumb wheels, and it has knobs from a IYV ILS 300. So that's how I can tell this apart. And it doesn't have thumb wheels. So it's going to have them though. But this bridge right here is a Music Lily. And some reason now you really can't hear it through the amp, but you hear that? Some reason that little screw there to adjust the saddle for intonation rattles, but as long as you can't hear it through the amp, I reckon it's okay. I reckon, what do you reckon, mate? And this one has been modified, as in it's been snipped. The tone control has been snipped from that pickup, as well as that one. When I was messing with it earlier, I was checking the balance. Let's check it out. Checking the balance on these two pickups to make sure that they are equally outputting whatever pickups do, right? The magnets and the plastic and the wires and the whatever pickups are made from. I think these are, they look to be brass base plates on these two as well as those two, because I actually had these out to look to see if I could dump or sink the bass side, and they are. So I just looked at them and just to make sure that there's enough screw here to be able to sink them without them falling in, you know. That's pretty bad when you fall in. You don't want to fall in. Curly, did you put that in the script? I bet he did. Now, yesterday when I was playing that one, I had the overdrive on. That's the Pogo Lab overdrive. It is in bright. It's in the bright. Greetings from the bright setting of the pogo knob. In the bright setting on the neck pickup. And I don't know what the deal was with that one, but it spoke to me. I don't know. I guess you have to be into guitars or whatever like that to know what that means. I think I finally figured it out. When it speaks to you, I guess it just, you get this feeling like, whoa, you know. Let's see if this one speaks to me the same way. This one does do that sort of little rake thing like the Silvertone does, but not exactly. That the Silvertone Strat, the black one, I got two of them. And you do this. It sounds really crazy. This one does it, but it doesn't do it as good as the Silvertone, but it must be something about the Silvertone. Now let's do something here. And my finger slip here. Both of these are wired stock. They're all stock. Well, except for, you know, the thumb wheels and different bridge, but the bridge still rattles a little bit, but I don't hear anything rattling coming through the amp, so. I don't know about you guys, them Duke boys ain't gonna make that jump now. I've had to do that. You remember the Dukes of Hazzard had the Waylon Jennings was the narrator, and whenever they cut to commercial, they'd be in the middle of a jump or in the middle of a sticky situation. So I don't know about them Duke boys. I don't think they're gonna get out of that alive, you know. But I just figured I'd throw in my little version of that. But anyway, guys, let me do something else here. Let me see here. something going on here, but let me check the relief. I was messing with these last night. Now, it's got more than a queef of relief, but still, just a little bit, not much. I messed that one up, didn't I? I'm in the wrong key anyway. Let me see something here. This is something that Silvertone won't do. It don't got nothing like this in the back. But let's cut this overdrive, the Pogo Lab, off for a minute, and let's change over to number 2. Number 2. Number dos. Alright, guys. Let's hear this. Now this one here is a little bit lighter of a guitar. Still looks very much similar. It's the same line, the same guitar. You see, it's the unmarked Leo James there, and we all know what shape this represents. It's copied after or whatever, but the Les Paul style guitar, right? All right. Now let's play a little bit of clean. We're on the neck here. We got this pickups on this one the same way, sunk on the bass side and raised just a tiny bit on the treble side. I got lost. Can you believe it? I got lost on mine. It was supposed to be here, but I was over here somewhere. Great criminy crickets. Jiminy crickets. Curly. Was that you that did that? Sure everything is. Now this one here, put it on the neck for a minute. Same way. That one's been snipped from this. So this had no tone control. Let's turn on some overdrive, the Pogo Lab. Now, with that guitar there, it was on bright, and I've not changed it for this guitar. Woo! That was cool, if I may say so myself, man. Oh, that sounds, check it out. Doesn't that sound like the old Speed Racer to you guys? It does to me. Let's check out the balance of these two. Guys, I don't know if you can tell the difference. Even though these two guitars are the same brand, the same parts, but everyone knows that no two guitars is ever going to sound the same. This one right here, let's try something. I don't know, guys. Messed that up, didn't I? I don't know if you heard that, but that's what I'm talking about. Something is different about these pickups in this one than in that one. And that sounds great. Don't get me wrong. It sounds wonderful. But this one right here, it's something about it. It just speaks to me. That one speaks, but not as loud as this one. Now, I've not touched the volume on that amp. I've not messed with any controls on the amp. You see me sitting right here on my hiney playing with these two guitars. Now, I'm going to be putting different pickups in one of these guitars, and I'm going to give you a hint. It's not going to be this one. This one's staying stock, except for the fact I'll put thumb wheels on this bridge. Even though the bridge has a little rattle to it, I'll still put thumb wheels on here. These pickups are staying. I might just leave them just like they are, wired up just like they are. That one, I'm thinking about putting, I'm guessing, they do have a smooth velvet humbucker. I was thinking of the velvet single coils like in a Strat. They do make a smooth, silky velvet humbucker for the neck. Oh, they have them also for bridges too, but I think I'll put a Vantage voiced neck pickup with 4 wires so I can do the Peter Green mod, right? Well, it's not exactly how Peter Green's Greenie is, but it's as close and as cheap as possible to get that general sound. The bridge pickup's probably going to be an LPC, LP meaning Les Paul, C meaning ceramic, and for some reason they call it a 210. We'll put that in the bridge of that one, which is number 1. Some people say, why do you want to change number 1 for? Well, because it doesn't speak to me the same way this one does. Now this top is, you look at it on different angles, it looks nice, there's movement, but you can definitely tell this is at least a 2-piece body because there's a very obvious joint right there where it gets joined together. That one there, it looks almost as if there's a bookmark or I guess matching bookends or whatever they call it. But looks don't make the sound, right? Looks are looks. Sound is sound. This one, somehow or another, it's got that sound. It's all factory. Well, except for the knobs. And I'll be putting I'm leaving this same bridge on here. I'm just going to be putting thumb wheels, some thumbnails, right? Let's call them thumbnails, just to ruffle some feathers. Just say, you're not supposed to be so talking like that. Well, I'm not saying no bad words. Thumb wheels, thumbnails, who cares? Right, Mo? Right, guy, don't you forget it. Yeah, go watch Mo, he'll smack me in the back of the head. It's like he does Curly. What? Yes, you, Curly, you're always getting in trouble. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I'll tell Mo. Oh, man, come on. But anyway, guys, I think I have made enough noise. Let's make a little bit more noise. A little bit more noise. Let's change the, I don't know, guys. Let's flip this switch down to normal or flat and just hear, is there much difference? I don't know, guys. There is a difference. But now, humbuckers, I think, by their nature, they're a little bit darker. I guess. I'm not really sure. I'm not a sound engineer. I'm not an expert. I don't play one on TV. I'm just some doofus with a guitar. Talking a lot, right? And playing at a little bit. But anyway, guys, this one here is keeping these pickups. I will put thumb wheels on here, and other than maintenance, playing with a truss rod when needed, making sure the heights are somewhat correct for me. Now both of these guitars are set up the same way. I don't have gauges. I don't be doing that kind of stuff. I just go by as eyeball. I'm guessing there's maybe, you could probably put a 20 thousandths feeler gauge under either one of these guitars on the 12th fret when you know, straighten whatever. Anyway, the action height at the 12th fret on the fat string on both these guitars is like 1.75. If I go any lower, I'll get excessive buzz. Even though the neck is how I like it, the little string is like 1.25. It's nuts, but whatever works, and it is comfortable to play. Now let's do a little something. Now, when I do this right here, if the actual is too high, this string right here it goes under my finger. If the actual is too high, this next string will be trying to go under my fingernail. That would hurt. That would not feel good. But that's just me, how I like it. And this right here, especially, like that. Same deal. This next string wants to go under my finger, not right in the middle of my fingernail. That would not feel good. We got to do something, guys. With both these guitars. Let's do it with this first, since we already got it plugged in. You know what I'm going to do, guys. Oh, didn't have my fingers. Now, this does the Peter Green thing very nicely. Let's go back to number 1 and just get a sneak here. We can't say sneak peek because you can't see sound. Get a sneak here. Let's just hear if this one can do the Peter Green thing. Now you can tell the difference in these tops. Oh! And sure, this has got a prettier top. I think it does. And there's movement, there's gorgeous movements, and it's a little heavier. But, it's like you say, it's like people say, looks do not define the tone of the guitar. Anyone, I'm just an amateur. I'm a hobbyist amateur. Anyone, any musician will tell you that looks do not define the sound of a guitar. Right? Okay, on the bridge pickup on this one here, get our finger placement correct. Oh, guys. Uh-oh, check this out. This one does the Peter Green thing nicely. I think that one does it a little bit better. Now, who knows, when I go putting them mismatched pickups in here, the LPC 210 and the Vontage voiced PAF style humbucker, where the whole humbucker is going to be flipped around. Now, just flipping the whole pickup around will not give you out of phase. You have to either take the magnet in here out and do a whole complete flip and then put it back. I don't want to take an unsoldered cover and do a lot of work when you can just simply change 2 wires and make sure your ground's correct. Make sure that let's just say that the green wire is positive and your red and white are wrapped together and taped to the side. That's if you want to coil split it. And let's say the black and the bare wire are your grounds, right? In this case, you would need to take the green wire and put it with the bare wire and put the black wire for your positive to get the out of phase when they're both together. Now when it's by itself, it's going to sound the same as any other neck pickup as far as like a humbucker is concerned. So with that, my friends, I reckon that wraps this up. I'm not sure how long this film is on, but hey, I just wanted you guys to hear the differences between these two guitars. And I think that the relief on both of them is very, very similar. And the 12th fret, the accent 12th fret on the fat string is 1.75-ish, might be a tiny bit less on like both of them. And here on the little string is like 1.25. And as with that guitar, if you straighten the neck too much, you'll start be getting buzzes. There might be some cheeky rockers on both guitars, I don't know. I haven't checked. But they both feel good. And let's do one more thing right quick. Same way with that guitar as with this guitar. This next string rolls under. Rolls under the finger very comfortably. It doesn't try to go jab me in the fingernail or anything. They both feel nice. They both play nice. For me. But someone else might be different. They might like their action higher. And if you play slide, you want your action a little bit higher, because you don't want the little slide thing to be too low and smacking the frets all the time. That can be bad. But anyway, guys, I've rambled long enough. I've lollygagged long enough. I have flattened my gums long enough. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing my voice. But anyway, guys, do me a huge favor. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are. And always remember, keep rocking. Make the world a much better place, my friends. And with that, this is Birdman 316. 316. Sound like I said tree 16. Like a tree. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.